What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today is Main Deck Monday, and today we are looking at an updated Mega Rayquaza deck. Now, before Ancient Origins and around Nationals and stuff before the rotation, I actually went over Mega Rayquaza with Bronzongs and stuff like that. But since Keldeo and Floatstones they don't exist anymore. So Bronzong, I don't think it's that great of a play anymore. Scythedo's kind of dying down in play, so you don't have to worry about that anymore. And that was the main reason why we played Bronzong, because of the energy disruption with Scythed with the Crushing Hammers and then Enhanced Hammers and all of that stuff. But now that card's not really relevant anymore. So now we can play a speed version of Mega Rayquaza here. Now, if you don't know, sorry, my hair's getting in the way. Mega Rayquaza has an attack called Animal Break. This attack does 30 damage times the number of your bench Pokemon. So once you have 8 bench Pokemon on your field here, you can do 240 damage, which can knock out the majority of the Pokemon in the game, besides like a Mega Wailord, which you don't really, a Mega Wailord, just a regular Wailord, sorry about that. But once you have 6 down, you can start using Animal Break for 180 to knock out the majority of EX Pokemon in the game. And then they have 210, you can just put down 7, which does knock out the 210 Pokemon. And then once you have 8, you can start knocking out the 220 and plus, like we see with Mega Rayquaza there. And you might be thinking, okay, this, it needs 3 energies, and might be not that great here. But if you haven't seen Mega Rayquaza in action and you're doubting it, like, it is a very good card here. It's kind of underrated in standard, and I don't know why a lot of people aren't playing it. And the cool thing about Mega Rayquaza here is it does have Delta Evolution. You may play this card to evolve your Pokemon during the first time you play this Pokemon. So usually with Megas and Stage 1s and stuff like that, usually you have to wait to evolve. But with Delta Evolution, you can evolve on your first turn, which is great here. Rayquaza has an okay first attack there. Intensifying Burn for 60, Dragon Pulse for 100. Discard the top 3 cards every deck. Intensifying Burn can earn her an EX. Now, so we say you need 6 Pokemon in your field here to start knocking out some EX Pokemon. Now, what are some things that can help that out, or some things that could help that out? Is Shaman EX here, and it has setup, lets you draw until you have 6 cards in your hand. Obviously, this can help you draw into more Pokemon, into more stuff, resources you need, like Mega Turbo, Spirit Links, Trainer's Mail, all that fun stuff you can get with Shaman. And also, you do play Hoopa here, and Hoopa is a really, really good card in this deck. We only play 1 right now. Maybe you could play 2 if you want to, but right now we're just playing 1. Now, it has Scoundrelling. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, you may search your deck for 3 Pokemon EX, except for Hoopa. So this way, you can search for like two Rayquazas and a Shaman, maybe a Rayquaza Spirit Link, and a Shaman, any of that combination, which is great here, and it kind of helps you speed up your process. So you can actually search for Hoopa, and with that Hoopa, draw more cards with Shaman, which is great here. Now, a problem with Mega Rayquaza, it does have a weakness, a big weakness, which is Lightning, and everybody and their mother is like playing Vespiquen, which is a very annoying deck for Mega Rayquaza because they do play Jolteon. But, with Jolteon, that can easily one-shot Mega Rayquaza. But with Altaria here, it has Clear Humming. Each of your colors Pokemon has no weakness. So this means that Mega Rayquaza doesn't have a lightning weakness anymore, which is great. And also, the Altaria does have Delta Evolution, so you can evolve at turn 1, and that way you don't have to worry about Jolteons anymore. You don't have to worry about Mega Manetrix. You don't have to worry about Raichus, which is great for you. And it kind of helps you, win against Vespiquen, because Vespiquen is never really going to do 220 HP. They might do half of that, and which is great. At first they might do like 80 or 90, and the next turn they have to do like 130, 140, something like that, depending on what the math is, on how much they have to discard there. And that's kind of actually hard there. So you can knock out a Vespiquen, they don't knock you out, you knock out a Vespiquen, and now they can knock you out, but by then you've knocked out 2 Vespiquens with DCEs, which is great for you, since they can't hit for weakness because of the Altaria with the Clear Humming. Now, one problem with this deck is also Regice. If they start attacking with Regice, you lose. You don't have any basic, non-EX Pokemon. Regice has Resistant Blizzard, making it where no EX Pokemon can hurt you. So, you could attack with Altaria. It has Wing Attack for 30. Not that great here. So, we play Raichu in the deck here. Has Circle Circuit. This attack does 20 damage times the number of your bench Pokemon. So once you have 6, you actually can knock out a Regice. It only has 120 HP, which is great for you. And also, you can use Raichu for the mirror match. If your opponent doesn't play Swablu, you can knock him out with Regice. And also against Vespiquen, you could attack him with Raichu if you want to. That way you're not sacrificing an EX when you knock out a Vespiquen there. And that's all the Pokemon here. And I say all, it's 18. It's a lot here, but it's very worth it. It's very good here. All these Pokemon deserve their spots here. Maybe the only thing I can see cutting is the 2-2 Swablu Altaria down to 1-1. But if you play against Vespiquen and you prize the Altaria, then you're going to be in bad shape there. They're going to take quick knockouts on your EX Pokemon while you struggle to knock them out. Well, you're not going to struggle. But you're going to take like a knockout. They're going to take a knockout taking 2 prizes, and they're going to eventually win that way since you don't have Altaria. So you need Altaria in the deck on the field very bad against like the lightning Pokemon, like the anything with Jolteon or the Mega Manetrix, was I talked about before. So next up, we have 3 Mega Turbos in here. Attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to one of your Mega Evolution Pokemon. And this is obviously to get a attack off turn 1. The whole point of this deck is to start swinging 180 plus damage turn 1, and you can do this by attaching a DCE, and then maybe Ultra Ball and discarding a Psychic and whatever. And then you get Mega or Turbo onto Rayquaza there, so that's pretty nice. Now we do play 1 Sacred Ash, so that way if they do discard your Skyfield, you can get your Pokemon back with Sacred Ash, which you might need later in the game there if you don't have enough Pokemon to start hitting for 180 or more damage. To switch, this is just in case they do license a Pokemon, like Hoopa, which has a 2 retreat cost, or anybody else, so that way you don't have to attach an energy for the turn to that Pokemon, and you can just switch automatically with the switch card, so it's great here. 4 Trainer Mails, just to speed up your deck more. 4 Ultra Ball to search your deck for any cards here. And the cool thing about turn 1 is you could Ultra Ball for a Hoopa, and then Hoopa can get you Shaman, Rayquaza, and Rayquaza like we talked about before. And then 4 VS Seeker to use supporters. 2 Lysander, just in case one is prized, you do have another one. 3 Birch, flip a coin if heads, draw 7, tails, draw 4. 4 Sycamore, of course, discard your hand, draw 7. Now we do play 2 Winona in here. Search your deck for up to 3 colors Pokemon, reveal them, and put in your hand. Shuffle your deck backwards. Now, you might remember when I played Meta Rayquaza, we did play Pokemon Fan Club. And the reason why Winona is better now is since we do, it's because we do play Altaria. So with Winona, we do get a 3 colors Pokemon. So you could get a 1-1 Altaria and then a Shaman. Or if you're missing a piece of Rayquaza, you could get Rayquaza, Shaman, and a Swablu, whatever you need there. Which is great there. It helps you get the Altaria turn 1, which you do need a lot. And we do play 2 Winona to help you start that out. And you might be saying 2 is not enough. But I promise you can draw into a turn 1 with the Shamans and Hoopas, which is great here. 3 Skyfield, we'll talk about this whole, all so far in this introduction here. You have up to 8 Pokemon on your bench, which they max out at 240 HP. Which is great because that way you can knock out a Prima Groudon or a Prima Kyogre. 3 Spirit Links, so that way your turn doesn't end. 4 DC and 3 Psychic Energy. Now you might be thinking, why Psychic Energy? And you could play any energy, but we decided to attach the Psychic Energy in here so that we can Hyperspace Fury, discard 2 energy attached to Pokemon. This attack does 100 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. The likelihood of you doing this is not that great here, but you do need at least some basic energy, so you could Mega Turbo. And also with basic energy, so you could knock out an Aegislash with Rayquaza, which is great as well. Or, yeah, knock out an Aegislash with Rayquaza, since it does have the Mighty Shield attack, which makes it where you can't hurt the special energy cards in there. Or when the special energy attaches Pokemon there. But I've done rant on a lot about this deck introduction here, but hopefully you learned something new about Rayquaza. And I really do like the speed version, like I said, for Standard. I think it's a really great deck. There's not a lot of decks that can compete to this, and I've seen multiple people win multiple Standard League challenges with this deck, which is great. But hope you enjoy this deck, and let's see it in action here. Alrighty, so putting against Totoro 8. Call heads like always here, and we get to go first. Very nice here. Now, you could go second if you want to, if you think you're going to have an explosive start. Like, it seems like we're going to have one right now. We're going to start with Rayquaza. We got the Mega Rayquaza. We got the Altaria. We got Winona. We got pretty much everything we need in the our hand here. We just need some energies discard, and there's a Rayquaza staring at us. So it looks like we're going to have a Rayquaza mirror match here. So we're going to Winona, and here we're going to grab a Shaman and another Rayquaza, and probably another Shaman just to put it down. So get those 3 cards. Put down the Rayquaza. Put a not the Mega Rayquaza yet. Shaman here. Drawing just 2 cards. 1, 2, 3. No, just 1. So we'll just use it for 1 here. Looking for an energy, maybe a Psychic to discard here. Or a DC to attach to the active Rayquaza. We might actually attach to the bench one, just in case my opponent has an explosive start, but we see we don't get one there. Let's think here. We get Ultra Ball, discard the Lysander, and the Verse Seeker. We should be okay with that. Here we'll just grab a Pikachu. And that way, we can threaten a Raichu next turn if we need to. Spit out Pikachu, Shaman here for 5. Got the Spirit Link, got the Mega Rayquaza, Trainer's Mail, looking for a supporter card, and right now we're in pretty bad shape. Grab a Skyfield, and we'll actually just end our turn here. Yeah, because Mega Rayquaza is the hardest for him to knock out here. He needs like 6 Pokemon. No. 7? Yeah, he needs like 7. No, he needs 8. He needs all 8. Sorry, I don't know why I was thinking. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24? Yeah, so he needs 8 here. I don't know what I was thinking. So here's an Ultra Ball for Hoopa here. It looks like we have a mirror match, but he's opting to play Metal Energies. I guess he still wants to play the Bronzong version. We're not going to play that version anymore. It doesn't seem that great anymore without the Keldeo and Floatstones and stuff like that. This time around, we're just going to opt to go fast. There's a Shaman, an Aegislash, Rayquaza. Okay, so a little mirror match here. So Aegislash, Rayquaza, Shaman. We didn't play Supporter. Well, we did play Winona last turn. We probably should have kept the Verse Seeker in our hand. Probably a mistake on my part here. But hopefully we can knock out this Rayquaza. There's his own Swablu, so he could get his own Altaria out, making it where he can't be weak to this Raichu, which could be kind of weird for sure. But hopefully next turn we could top deck an Ultra Ball for a Shaman here and keep the party going, or at least a Sycamore or a Verse Seeker to get back to Winona. Here we see Professor Birch's observation. Heads, getting 7 cards there. Okay. Very nice, my opponent here. Now let's see what he does. Now the Aegislash does make it where we can't attack it with a special energy, and there we see a what is that called? A Intensify and Burn for 10. Now we're gonna put down the Skyfield. We're gonna switch into Pikachu, and we're gonna Sycamore here. He didn't get the Altaria down, so if we can get the Raichu and a DC, we can knock out this Rayquaza. So we'll Sycamore here, and there's the Raichu. There's a Spirit Link on the Rayquaza, Mega Evolve, DCE, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and so here we will Circuit for the knockout there, taking 2 prize cards. Very nice for us. He didn't get the Altaria down. Raichu coming in clutch that turn there. Alright, so very good there. And here comes the Aegislash in the active spot here. But once again, if he doesn't get down the Altaria, we could just Life Center this Rayquaza, knock it out here while loading up the Rayquaza on the bench here, which is great for us. There's a DC on the active Sycamore. Going to discard his hand, discard some Skyfields and a Metal Energy. Bronzor, Link. And does he get the Altaria down or not? It's the big question here. If he doesn't, then we should be okay. What we might do is attach a Psychic Energy to the bench. We're going to try to knock out this Aegislash here with just like all Psychic Energies. It is very doable. We've seen Ultra Ball discarding a Ultra Ball and a Metal Energy. Shaman here. Still no Altaria, so you're going to Shaman here, getting up to 6 cards in his hand. And does he get the Altaria or not? There's a Trainer's Mail. And there's a Lysander. I think he's already played a supporter if I remember correctly. Yeah, he's already played Sycamore. So the Lysander maybe for next turn here. And let's see what else he can do here. Okay, so just a pass here. So we're gonna let's see. We can Ultra Ball. Oh no, we'll grab the Lysander. That's fine right now. Ultra Ball, discard the Psychic and the Swablu. Here we'll get a Shaman if it's in here. Oh, the Shaman is priced. Great. I guess we'll grab Hoopa. And with Hoopa, we can. Well, do we grab Hoopa or not? We could grab it just to grab Rayquaza out of the deck. That seems fine. So yeah, we'll get the Rayquaza, the Hoopa. Search for 3 Pokemon. Here we'll get the Rayquaza and the Mega Rayquaza. Just get those out of our deck so that way we don't draw into it. Put down the Rayquaza. Life Center up the Rayquaza here. Put a DC on this guy, and here we'll just Circuit for the knockout there, doing 280 damage. So taking 2 more prize cards. Now, Aegislash still can't knock us out next turn. The max it can do is 60. And we actually just knock out one of these Shamans if we want to next turn to win the game. Unless he Ace Trainers us here. So right now, Raichu is just proving its weight in gold here. It's just taking knockouts on the EX Pokemon. So right now it's doing 4, 6. And we're actually resistant, so it only does 40 right now. So he needs to Ace Trainer us here. There's a switch into the Aegislash. And he did have that Life Center in hand. He could use it now to Life Center somebody up. I'm not sure who he could bring up. We do have Trainer's Mail to hopefully get a switch if that does happen. There's a Lysander. Bring it up to Hoopa and do 60 damage to it. Alright. So here we're Trainer's Mail. Looking for. Okay, we didn't get it. No switch here yet. We'll grab an Ultra Ball just to discard stuff out of our deck here. Ultra Ball, discard the Sycamore and the Rayquaza. And we'll just grab a Pikachu. We'll grab the Altaria. Whatever. Here we'll just Sycamore hand away. Okay, so we get an energy here. We can Turbo to it, and to that guy, and put down another Pikachu. And here we'll just end our turn. Not very exciting. If we do get a Sycamore next turn, we could get a Psychic Energy maybe, and a switch, and we can win the game that way. We only have 2 Psychics in play, so we do have 1 more left somewhere. We'll link the other Rayquaza, and here we'll just end our turn. I wish the other Shaman wasn't prized here. We could grab it right now, but sadly we can't get it. But we should still be in good shape here. I mean, this Aegislash might take a knockout on 1 EX Pokemon. We only have 1 switch prize so far, so we should be okay. Sorry, my phone scared me. We see a VerseSeeker here. Let's see what he decides to grab here. Sycamore. Okay, I'm going to discard his hand, draw 7 cards. He put a DC on the Shaman. Not really worried about that. How many VerseSeekers have we played? 1, 2, 3. We played 3 VerseSeekers so far. 1 Lysander. We know one of the spots is a Shaman, so we should have a Lysander and or a Lysander and a VerseSeeker left in the deck. For sure. There's a Metal Energy going out of Hoopa. Okay. I guess he wants to... I don't know why he's going to do that. I guess so that way we can't Lysander stall it. But they receive another 60 damage. So it's our turn here. We get a VerseSeeker. Let's just go for it. Let's just VerseSeeker for a Sycamore. Try to hit a switch and a Psychic Energy to win the game here. And... oh, we whiff. Okay, so here we'll Trainer's Mail. We'll grab the Ultra Ball out of the deck. Trainer's Mail again. Okay, I guess we'll guys press a Birch. Alright, here Ultra Ball will discard a Birch and a Sycamore. Let's look at the rest of the cards in our deck here. 2 DCs, a Professor Birch, and a Skyfield. So, next turn, if we draw into one of those 4 cards, we should be able to win here. We'll just end our turn here. We also can just switch Lysander for Shaman and knock it out. Even if he does get down to Altair, we have so many bitch Pokemon, we can easily knock out anything we want to. So we should be able to win here. Unless he Ace Trainers us and we only draw 3, but even then the odds of us hitting a card as like a Lysander is very highly there. There we see a Metal Energy go down to Shaman. Trainer's Mail, I'm not really sure what he's looking for. Like I said, if he does play Ace Trainer, he could be in good shape here. He will take a knockout on the Hoopa though. But he decides not to attack, but here we'll just switch into Raichu, Lysander for Shaman, and Circle Circuit for the knockout there for 320 damage. And this game wasn't really Rayquaza, it was just kind of like Raichu, just like Circle Circuit for like a lot of damage there. But I mean, Raichu is a good non-EX attacker there, and especially against the mirror match, you kind of would have like attack with Raichus instead of your Rayquaza there. But that game wasn't that very exciting. We didn't see Rayquaza get off the big numbers, big damage there. I mean, Raichu did do a lot of damage. It did up to 800 damage. 320 was his max amount there. But we'll see another game with the deck here in a second. Alright, so you're playing against Massacres Repair... Man, it's like Repel, but like, I'm not sure what the first word is. I don't know. I'm not sure what that is. But we see some dragons, some dark, some fire energies. Okay. Okay, I'm not really sure what this is we're playing against here. But we have an amazing turn one. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This turn one's pretty great here. Are we going first or second? I'm not even sure. Yeah, we'll draw a card for sure. Yeah, we'll draw another card for sure. Keep those in our hand here. And a Charizard. Alright, Charizard here with the 180 HP. Maybe we can knock it out turn 1 here. I mean, we have a pretty good shot at doing this turn 1 here. We see a Fire Energy go down to the Charizard EX here. Okay. An Ultra Ball discarding the Lysander and a Malamar. There's a Dino coming down. Okay. Shaman is going to draw up to 6 cards here. So they do own some cards here. So Shaman and Charizards. And a Malamar. There's a Trick Coin. What is this? What? Okay. So here we'll Spirit Link. More Hoopa. And with Hoopa, we'll get a Rayquaza, Mega Rayquaza. And I think that's actually it since we have... we probably should have grabbed the other Rayquaza. So Mega Evolve, Rayquaza down, DCE here, Trainer's Mail. Looking for an Ultra Ball. I guess we can put down the Skyfield. That works as well. Let's put down Skyfield, Shaman, drawing 6 cards here. Ultra Ball, discard the Psychic and the Sycamore. And here we can get down Swablu maybe? Or Raichu. We'll grab Shaman. What am I talking about here? So we'll Mega Turbo. Put down Shaman, draw 6 cards here. Use Winona, so this way we guaranteed a knockout this turn. Get these cards. Okay, so press done here. So I mean, turn 1, we're doing what, 180 for sure. So we get down to Swablu, Altaria, Shaman, drawing some more cards here. Put down another Swablu, and here we'll Emerald Break for 210. Turn 1, 210. Who? I mean, I can't complain about that. That's a pretty great turn 1 from our side of the field. Here we see Shaman come up here, and that's just the power of Rayquaza. I mean, turn 1, we did 210 damage with the Ultra Ball, discarding the Psychic Energies, Mega Turbos to it. Game 1, we saw Raichu taking a quick knockout. This game, we're seeing a quick knockout with Mega Rayquaza, and this does happen a lot since we do play the Hoopa and the Shaman. But I mean, our start was just like amazing. We started both of those, and here we see a Hoopa from my opponent here, and we'll get to see what my opponent is playing for sure. Maybe another Malamar. There's another Charizard and a Malamar. He is like pretty set on this Charizard and Malamar. I'm not really sure what's going on here. See energy going on Malamar. Try to put us asleep here. And alright, we stay asleep here. That's usually you're like, oh no, we're asleep here. But we should be okay. We got to switch. All we need is an energy. So here we'll switch into, I guess, Shaman or Rayquaza. We could do either one. We'll send it to Shaman. No. We'll send it to Rayquaza, whatever. Here we'll do Sycamore. Alright, so there's an energy. We can retreat here. Oh, whoops. Hold on. I messed up. I should have definitely sent it to Shaman because Shaman has a 1 retreat cost. Whoops. Kind of messed up there, but still. Knockout there on the Shaman EX. I forgot that. Baby Rayquaza has a 2 retreat cost and not a 1 retreat cost like the Mega does. Just silly part of my turn. And here we'll just Mega Emerald Break for the knockout. So 240, so like 210, 240, 240. So 3 turns, 3 knockouts there. My opponent didn't really play a card there. But you can see the power of Mega Rayquaza there. And I'm actually going to keep this game because there's a little special bonus right there. The daily challenge complete, getting 2 Ancient Origin packs. Very nice. And we'll see our stats real quick. We did 690 damage and just where's the turns played? I know it's only 3. I guess it's not on here. Maybe I missed it. Oh yeah, total turns. We took 3 turns, 3 knockouts. We did 690 damage, and let's press done here. And also, I know we usually make a video about this reward versus reward ladder, but look at this. You actually get an Evital EX for winning so many games here. And as you see, there's an Evital EX there. What? That's crazy. You can win an Evital EX off this. And there's another one right here. And then you also win a full Lysander. So look forward for the video when it comes out here. And I will play one more game since that game was so quick. I think it was like, what? 5 minutes? Yeah, I'll play one more game with Rayquaza and see what happens. Alright, so here we're playing against Derkymon. Heads, we get to go first. And let's see what kind of start we get here. Oh, it's a Metagross deck. We just did it. We did multiple decks about this. So we sit at Pikachu. If you missed it, I did a Fan Friday deck of Metagross, and then I redid it to make it better for everybody. And okay, so we see Regice here. Ooh, Regice as well. Okay, it makes things interesting. So here with Hoopa, search for 3 Pokemon here. We'll grab a Rayquaza, and Shaman. We already have the other Mega Rayquaza here in our hand. So get those cards, put down Rayquaza, Ultra Ball here. No, DC there, what I'm talking about. Ultra Ball, discard the Psychic and the Raichu. Here we'll grab a Swablu. I'm not really sure what we're playing against here. So we'll just grab a Swablu just to be case for the weakness. Put down Shaman, draw 6 cards here. And here we're actually just going to Mega Evolve. And next turn we can switch, Mega Turbo, and knock out Regice because it does need 3 energies to actually just start attacking us here. So that's great for us. And we did see the Machine Gun Metagross. Oh man, we saw the power of that one. We actually took down a Mega Manectric deck with that. Here we're seeing a Love Ball getting out the Beldum here. And Beldum is a scary card here. And there's a Water Energy to the Regice. Lucky Helmet. That way if we attack it, it can draw 2 cards. There we see Trainer's Mail. Let's see what card he gets out of the top 4 cards of his deck. And there we see a Professor Letter. Professor Letter is going to let him search for 82 energy cards. Maybe another Water. And another Water just to fill their hand up a little bit more. And we'll probably just see a pass here. The first deck needs 2 energies. So I mean, that's what I imagine. Unless Durkymon has a switch into the Beldum. They receive Acrobike. I'm not sure how much I like that in the deck. Discarding the Fan Club. So we see a Tierno drawing 3 cards, another letter to get another Professor letter, getting 2 more water energies out of the deck. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so here we put a link down to this guy, Mega Rayquaza, Turbo Bolt, or not Turbo Bolt, Mega Turbo to this guy, switch into it, Professor Birchus, Tails, but we get the Swablu, and here we'll just Emerald Break for the knockout there, and they do get to draw 2 cards here, taking a prize card here. And so right now they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, well, 2. Stop playing cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, well, they evolved the Metang here, so no Metagross coming out this turn here. But Durkymon needs another Pokemon, or they will just lose the game automatically here because we can knock out the Metang here. They will see a Lysander bringing up the Hoopa, and that usually would be a problem, but we play multiple switches. Hoopa only has I know for sure it only has a 2 with Trick Calls. And they will see a pass my opponent here. Do we get the knockout or not? Here we see a Trainer Smell. Nothing yet, but we can get a Skyfield. Put that down. Hopefully, the Shaman is not prized here. And we'll Ultra Ball those away. Get out of shame. Nope. No Shaman. Nope. So here, we'll grab a Raichu. Evolve the Pikachu into Raichu, and we'll just end our turn here. Alright. So how many Shamans do we have prized? We have 2 Shamans prized. Oh, that's great. That's fantastic for us here. So we see Metagross coming down. It does have the Machine Gun, Stomp 20, and the 10 more damage for each card in your hand. And it does need a DC to attack, though. So let's see if it has that or not. And now all we're looking for is a Verse Seeker. We haven't played any of those, or Sycamore. We haven't played that either. Kind of stinks that we have 2 Shamans prize. Like, what? So here we see a Fan Club here, going to search for 2 Pokemon, and let's see what Pokemon they could get here. A Beldum and a Regice. They are set on playing this Regice for sure. I mean, I guess it could be good if we don't have the Raichus, but we do have the Raichus in the deck to knock out the Pokemon. And my opponent was risky there, just saying, I'm going to knock out. You didn't have a switch last turn. And if you don't have a switch again, I'm going to knock out your Hoopa, and that's what he did here. So good props to him here. But we see a Water Energy on the Regice. Here we see an Acrobike. Deciding not to get a Relicanth. What? Okay. We can dig it. But we will see Hoopa go down here. My opponent will take 2 prize cards, but then we can sit in their Rayquaza and actually not knock out the Metagross. We're only doing 3, 6, 9, 12. So we need another Pokemon. I probably should have grabbed one with that Ultra Ball, but I did not do that time. Messed up there. Oh no, we grabbed Raichu. What am I talking about? Okay. We grabbed Raichu with the Ultra Ball. But hopefully we can draw into something to get to take a knockout next turn. Because right now we are in a bad shape right now. We have Trainer's Mail we could play. We have Verse Seekers. We have of course Sycamore, so we haven't played any of those. So we see a knockout on the Hoopa here. Sitting up the Raichu, and let's see, what do we top deck here? A Trainer's Mail, don't let me down, buddy. And there's a Sycamore top deck, very nice here. So here we'll Sycamore, looking for at least a Pokemon, and we don't have one yet. Trainer's Mail, looking for, okay, there we go, an Ultra Ball. That works great here. So we'll Ultra Ball, discard a Psychic and a Sycamore. And here we'll get a Pikachu down. Whoa, that's a lot of Pokemon prize, I think. Retreat into the Mega Rayquaza, and here we'll just Emerald Break for the knockout, taking a prize card. Alright, so next turn we can knock out this Regice with Raichu. Can do 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and then 120 with the other Rayquaza. Here we see a Beldum, Regice. All we need is a DC and just a DC actually. So we get down the Rayquaza, put the link on it, and here we'll just Sycamore. So there's a DCE, we get another Regice, another Mega Rayquaza. And we actually conserve that Psychic Energy by playing Switch, and here we can Circle Circuit for the knockout there, take another prize card, and we see a victory screen there. And you can see, even though they played Regice here, we had a Raichu to knock it out. And if we didn't play Raichu, I saw some Mega Rayquaza decks don't play Raichu. You actually just lose to a Regice because they can use Resistant Blizzard, making it where your EX Pokemon can't hurt you. But, I mean, I guess you could attack with Altaria, but then they just one-shot you, so it's not really worth it there. But hope you enjoyed this Mega Rayquaza deck. We did kind of struggle in this Game 3, but Game 1 and 2, we were very fast there. Game 1, we did great with Raichu. Game 2, Rayquaza did his thing. And Game 3, it was a combination of Mega Rayquaza and Raichu. So you can see how everything kind of works together. And I really do think this deck is a strong contender for your league challenges. If you do decide to go, it can beat the Mega Manectrics deck. It can beat the Vespa Queen decks. So make sure you look out for it. If you haven't tested it, make sure you're testing it out. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a great Monday. Alrighty, bye.